कोबरा का सलूट। मैं आज आपके सामने अपना 90 नंबर का वीडियो लेके आया हूँ, हमेशा की तरह विथ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, इंटरेस्टिंग एंड हॉट बर्निंग सब्जेक्ट। आज का विषय है पहलगाम 22 अप्रैल कार्नेज। ये वीडियो देखने के बाद अगर आपको मेरा वीडियो अच्छा लगता है, इफ़ यू लाइक इट एंड इफ यू हैव नॉट सब्सक्राइब, प्लीज़ डू सब्सक्राइब, like and share and give your comment, because I make all my videos with lot of research. I do 1 to 2 months of research. For last 10 days I am researching on this video. I talk to people, I talk to number of them, and and fortunately I have the ground experience of that place. I know the terrain, I know the people, I know the DNA, I know the environment, I know what is that place. I'll give you a perception which neither you would not have thought about, you may not have read, nobody would have told you, neither these TV channels would have given this. I would make you thinking that this can be the answer. Coming back to the topic, Pahalgam, the 22nd April carnage. Now, this carnage which took place, number of questions are now going viral all over. And everybody is seeking the answer and blaming the government or blaming whomsoever they like, but who's to be blamed, they are not able to pinpoint. The number of questions, I will raise each question and I will answer it. Number of answers have been given, and I'm telling you, all of them are not correct answers. The first answer is, why was there no security arrangement? Why was there an intelligence failure? Why did this happen? Why did nobody knew about it? Why that the terrorists are there? Firstly, the tourists who had booked their visit to J&K through a tour operator should have known and should have found out from those tour operators that in J&K, they should have known firstly that J&K is an independent democratic state where the democratically elected government is operating. There's a chief minister called Umar Abdullah. Like if you go to Karnataka, if you go to Gujarat, if you go to Maharashtra, you would question everything on the state government. You would not say why this one not there and that one not there. You would get the state answer. J&K is similar to all other states. In any state, the army, once the elected government took place in the J&K, the army was withdrawn, because army cannot operate in any independent state. When army was withdrawn, the Armed Forces Special Power Act ceased to exist, because army operates only under that power. Because then nobody can question army. It got complete freedom to act under such environment. So army, if it is located there also, and if they see the carnage taking place, army fortunately cannot come and fight. If they fight, the state government would not acknowledge. The opposition parties they will question Modi that is this a military rule? Because if army unfortunately gets, some civilian gets killed, nobody would thank them that they saved they would not realize that the carnage would end in such a sad end, where most 28, 27, 26 people would get killed. Army would have stopped it after 2 killings. So nobody could have imagined that this would have, had army not come, it would have gone that far. They would blame the army, that army unnecessarily came and really killed a porter who was carrying, and a whole lot of activist lawyers like Kapil Sibal and these and all hotshot lawyers, they would have taken the case and that officer would have gone to jail. Now, CRPF, BSF also cannot operate. It is a central force. It functions under Home Ministry, Amit Shah. The Chief Minister should tell the Lieutenant Governor. Lieutenant Governor will then take permission from and release those people. So whenever there is a terrorist act, the CRPF is launched along with J&K police. CRPF is as a cover. The J&K police takes all the action, because it's an independent state. So now when these tourists had gone there, they should have found out all this. They should have known all this. They cannot claim innocence that, oh, we didn't know. That in J&K, they've been hearing, they've been reading, they've been seeing on TV, terrorists come very often to this place or that place, the fight takes place, the killings takes place, and number of our soldiers had been martyred, number of BSF CRPF people have been martyred. So those tourists were not innocent, and some of them were Navy officers and some of them were IB officers, and a whole lot of them were doing well. So none of them were innocent. They knew everything. They had planned their visit not for adventure of which the J&K provides. They had planned their visit not to enjoy the Kashmiri cuisine or see the places. They went, they found a cozy place where they could make reels and dance and sleep and eat food. I mean, I don't know what was their aim. They went to Basrain, which is 1.5 hours of walk and more than 2 hours, 1.5 and 2 hours, 1.5 hours of walk with a fit man and 2 hours of walk with the type of people who had gone to reach that meadow. It's a plateau, big meadow with nice place. They call it mini Switzerland, because none of them who are calling it mini Switzerland have seen Switzerland. So you can give it any name. They go there, they eat bhel puri, they eat pani puri, they eat dosa, idli. This they could have eaten in the place where they are staying. This green garden, their town garden, they would have slept and made the reels and danced, and I mean, there was no requirement of coming here without finding out anything. What is the state? What is the security situation? What is the environment? Nothing. They came there and got into this sad end. Now, another question which is going around: why didn't these civilians jump over those gunmen and fight and to save their life? Because as it is, they were getting killed. See, I can, as an army man, combat soldier, I can talk like this. But as for a civilian, once he sees a gun, somebody holding a gun over his head, unless he is well trained, it is very difficult to jump over him, and he freezes. Yes, the naval officer could have taken such action because he was a trained chap. But how far he was shot from point blank range or far away, yeah, he could have taken that action because that was expected out of him. Otherwise, nobody else could have taken that courage to fight. Anyway, that was once the gun. And when a party which was being shot, the party which is dancing and merrymaking at the other corner, didn't even realize what these gunshots were. They thought it must be. They presumed that to be a firecracker, and they overlooked it until the time that man came over his head. They didn't even run from that. It is a wide ground, as good as an airfield. They could have hidden themselves. They could have run themselves. I'm shocked that Indians are not even trained to see danger and take protection, primitive action. They just freeze. I mean, I don't know what kind of. You don't tell him. You tell me. It is unbelievable. They are not staying in Ram Raj. It everything, everywhere, things are happening. So they have tourists when they go to a place. They should go to enjoy that place, not lead a life as they would have done in Delhi or Bombay and stay in a hotel, Kuji hotel, and so that the complete concept was wrong. It went into a sad end. So this one question. Second question is gone. Now it comes to that what. Now another question is going around that what Modi is going to do. It is almost a declaration of war by these terrorists if they are from Pakistan. But they are from Pakistan, but without local help, they could not have done this. Local help was available to them. Only 4 appeared on scene, but there were many. The pony handlers were with them. There were many who must be hiding all around. And locals were providing them support. They ran away after that. They took their own time, 15-20 minutes to execute that task. They knew that nobody was going to come here. Because their informers were informing them that 1.5 hours, if nobody's here, if some help comes also, it will take time for 1.5 hours to climb. So they had a lot of time to execute their task. They took the time, they went, they knew that 1.5 hours, so they had enough time to go and hide. They had just have to hide their weapons, change their clothes and mingle with the crowd. Catch a pony and join them. Never know, most of them must have got a pony and took all the people down who were left. So it is a big security risk lapse on the part of Umar Abdullah and his government, because he was very keen to have a government there, democratic government there, but the responsibilities which are there, he's supposed to take, he failed to do it. Now, he's glad he's with Modi, he's supporting him. Otherwise, he could have, he's surrendered to Modi's will. And now Prime Minister Modi has given free hand to army to deal, to cleanse this area of all the terrorists. Now this area is generally, the central government takes over this area because it is Amarnath route. It takes over 1 or 2 months before the Amarnath Yatra stops. That's the time army comes there. They comb that area, they guard that area, and they ensure that nothing happens and Amarnath Yatra took place. So these tourists could have waited for that time. They know everything. Everything is available in black and white, that when Amarnath Yatra starts, when this. So I don't know. I advise everybody, before you plan to go anywhere, if you go to Dal Lake and if you want to take that boat of Dal Lake, you should first find out, do you have life jackets? Do you have a tube? If boat topples, how will we save ourselves? If he says no, and if you still use it, then you are at fault. Then you cannot blame anybody. So these are the precautions every tourist, a responsible tourist who loves his wife, loves his daughter, loves his kids and husband should take. Now Modi, what is Modi doing? Everybody is asking. Now they want Modi to come on the TV. The opposition is saying Modi is not taking briefing, press briefing. He's shy of. He should come and tell what is now Modi. They want Modi to come and give tactical and strategic planning of his government on open and sit on the media. Have you ever seen Putin doing that? Have you ever seen Zelensky doing that? Have you ever seen Netanyahu doing that? Have you ever seen any self-respecting nation prime minister? Do you ever see that public demanding for him to come out and give this open and brief the public in open? No, this is only happens in India, where the opposition is working at a divergent, on a tangent against the will, against India's interest. They want, I mean, they only want to topple the government somehow, come what may. तो ये काम उनका है. ये आप फॉर्चुनेटली ये इतना सीरियस हो गया है कि अभी उनको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, वो सब चुप हैं अभी. So with the result, Modi is now able to, this could not have happened earlier. Now Modi is rounding up all Bangladeshis and Rohingyas and Pakistanis and sending them back. This could not have happened. He is rounding up now. This all non-BJP ruled states also should do it. It will happen. They'll have to do it, because if Modi wants to take some strict cohesive action against Pakistan, all these elements who are anti-India should be out of India. If they remain within India, they are informers, they have got all the equipment. Our own people will provide them radio sets to provide information. Our reporters like who did in Kargil war, that lady was informing everything to the Pakistanis. They got a brave officer killed. So this is the type of people who are in India. So Modi is clearing everybody, throwing everybody out of India. The non-BJP ruled state should also start doing, because ultimately all Bangladeshis, Rohingyas who are eating away your resources, who are a burden on your resources, on your facilities, they have to be thrown out. Now, have you ever seen, again I am repeating, any in Putin Russian TV, in Israeli TV, in American TV, that all the experts, journals who may not have, please ask these journals, have in their career, have they ever fired or used a weapon to kill an enemy? Have they ever killed an enemy? I've killed in plenty, because I am a ground combat soldier. I'm a Veer Chakra. I know what is killing. How, it takes courage to kill somebody. Have they done it? They were only spent in offices planning and Angreji, English bol ke, they have become journals. Those are the people who are telling that the Modi should, like today morning I was seeing Republic TV, one journal was saying, Modi, he gave a complete plan, complete military plan like Montgomery, that how should Modi go about entering Pakistan and do this, if this option, that option, this option. There was a captain lady officer who came second. Please see that she came in a nice dress up like a Miss India, and she gave some military tactics. And have you ever seen anybody doing this? Who has given this freedom, this authority to speak, give complete plan? Because Pakistan is seeing a general level officer is speaking like this, that means his colleagues in army also is planning in a similar manner. Modi has got cabinet committee on security. He's got input from RAW, from his agents all over. from his embassies, from his experts, so from his military, the chiefs are there, the army commanders are there, they have got military intelligence. He's got inputs from all over. Experts sit and plan. These generals who come out from their home, powder laga ke, topa laga ke, and some medal laga ke, from where are they getting inputs? From Google. They're half baked. Some hearsay information from Google. They are talking about military plan. The lady officers who have done only 5 years of service, she's talking about military plan. A Major Saab is giving plans as if he's just come out, he made a country win a war. It is shocking, surprising. No other country does that. No other country you will ever see such nuisance, such behavior with any soldier who has served and now he's earning few pennies from these TV channels. Another question, this now coming back to one point left, that what Modi will do. Modi will do what he wants. He is clearing this area. Another question which is coming is, one journal is saying, one chief minister is saying that both are nuclear weapons, nuclear weapon holding nations, so we should not go to war. Another, it's a worrying thing that, this is the way an army general is talking, a state chief minister is talking. Putin has got the largest number of nuclear arsenals. Has he ever used? 3 years he's fighting the war with Ukraine. Israelis have got. Has he ever used? He's fighting with 7 nations. Americans go all over. It's a global army. Chinese have got. Have they ever used? No. Nobody will ever use nuclear weapons unless he's gone mad. Now, the Pakistani nuclear weapons, Israelis are worried, Americans are worried, Indians are of course there to execute the task. That this weapon, all the Muslim countries are able to threaten America and this Israel, everybody, that we have got nuclear weapons. They are depending on Pakistani nuclear weapons. Now, how potent those nuclear weapons are, which is made by support of China, is doubtful. Now, till the time these nuclear weapons of Pakistan are lying in their godown, in their shelter, in their underground bunkers, they are like firecrackers prepared from Chennai fire factory. They are of no use. Unless they are transferred from that place to a delivery system like plane, like missiles, like rocket, like drone, then they become a potent weapon. These weapons, nuclear weapons, have to be detonated. If Indian army agents burn those nuclear weapons, they will burn for 100 years and they will make that nation will be destroyed. It will become barren. Nothing will grow in that nation. So Pakistan should know that till the time he has a delivery system, proper delivery, buying a plane with no availability of delivery system of nuclear weapons is of no use. India has got weapons, India has got delivery system. Where Indian weapons are, nobody knows. India has got depth, wherever it is keeping. Pakistan has no depth. You throw a stone, it will go across to Iran. It is so narrow. So if it makes a mistake of dropping a nuclear, making its plane fly with a nuclear weapon, India will just drop that plane right there before he enters the border. The Pakistan will damage. So Pakistan will have to think 100 times to use nuclear weapons against India. India is not foolish to use nuclear weapons. India is a very responsible country. So if Pakistan, and now the channels will get an Pakistani representative, he will speak nonsense. This is what they're telling Indian public. There is almost, these channels are giving chance to those Pakistanis, a medium, a platform to go and threaten India. I don't know. Please stop seeing all the Indian channels and Pakistani channels, of course, because they are just making a Charlie out of you, fool out of you, by creating a debate and generating a debate and giving you all nonsense. A whole lot of people who have done nothing in their life are sitting and giving you solutions of so many things, including those journals. Please ask those journals, what great have you done if you're what you're speaking now? So these journals are of no worth. They're giving all, they are giving you, speaking all which is not to be spoken on public. Now, say one more question. which one of the general, I don't know, serving or retired, has given to the nation by opening his mouth that Indian Army is short of 1 lakh troops. He says Indian Army is short of, so whole lot of people are asking, oh, that is why Indian Army is unable to operate, because it is lack of 1 lakh less, it is short of 1 lakh troops. People are giving answers. Yesterday I saw a Hindi channel where Major Gaurav Arya was sitting, and some Vivek Srivastava, he asked him, I don't know what he asked, but this was the answer he was giving, that Indian Army is short of 1 lakh troops. So he says, I will give you the answer. So I waited for that answer. He said during COVID time, every year 60,000 Indian soldiers retire. Second year 60,000, third year 60,000. So during that COVID period, 1 lakh 80,000 troops. So from 1 lakh to 1 lakh 80,000 troop shortage he brought. What a stupid answer. It does not happen in any army that 60,000 goes out of this gate retired, superannuated, and 60,000 come in. It is a gradual process. Every 2, 3, 4 months people keep coming. So there is never a vacuum that they have gone, so Indian Army gets short of 60,000 troops. We prepare for 5 years ahead. So for 3 years also, if you are not recruited, no shortage will take place, because it is a gradual process. When during the COVID time, there was a training taking place in all the centers. So they were coming. So it is another. It's a long lecture which I could have given, but there is now. Let me further clarify to everybody who's raising this question. Russian army, Chinese army strength is 9 lakh 15,000 or around about 9 lakh troops. Army. It has got 22,000 kilometers of land border to guard. Indian army has got 12 lakh 50,000 troops on ground, and it has got 15,000 kilometers land border to guard. 22,000 they are doing it with 9 lakhs. 15,000 we are doing with 12.5 lakhs, and we are 1 lakh short, so we want 14 lakh army strength. For 15,000 we want 1 lakh troops of 1,000 kilometers. This is no military planning. Let me tell you, if this is the Indian army, this is the Russian, this is Chinese army, this is the teeth of the Chinese army. Chinese army has reduced 4 lakh troops from this tail. Now 9 lakh 15,000 troops which Chinese army has got, it is all here. The tails have been cut. Indian army has got, it is 3 lakh troops surplus. Indian army is 3 lakh troop surplus. They have to reduce 3 lakh because the 3 lakhs to plus lakhs are here in the tail, who do not fight. They are only supporting. They are supply corps, they are mechanical engineers, they repair your vehicles, they are doctors. They are now doctors, only youngsters are required at the border to go along with the troops. Anybody who's injured from Vietnam, the Americans were evacuating their injured soldiers to faraway area. There were no bloody field hospitals were located there. From Falkland, it was the Britishers were taking time. There was no Colonel General of AMC Medical Corps would come and sit here. He would be here somewhere. So if he would be here, why does he require a rank of a general and a colonel and a brigadier? Only youngsters should be taken who are with the fighting troops. Moment he rises, his service gets over. Because to keep an army officer, army soldier, the government has to look after us for next until the time we die. We require a lot of facilities. So Indian army, every country, sensible country in the world reduces the tail. The hospital can be, these officers can be civilians. He's evacuated. The best of hospitals are here, like AIMS, like that, and they treat the soldiers. The technology is so advanced. It is not first and second floor. The hospital carries that the communication system is bad. The roads are bad. Now we have got technology. We got helicopters. We got planes. We got roads up till the border. So these tails, Indian Army, Modi says we are 3 lakh surplus. We want only teeth, so that we can only teeth is there, fighting gloves are there, so we can look after these soldiers well. We can give them more facilities. We can look after them than wasting our time on tail, because they are not going to fight. They They are imposing their rank, because if I go to a military hospital and a general is a some surgeon or plastic surgeon, he would impose his rank. No, you come at a time. Why have you come? If he's a doctor, I would go there and say, doctor, dekho, he will see me. Because he will see my rank, he will see his rank, he will impose his rank, so his doctor is gone. So there are a lot of drawbacks in having these ranks with these chaps. So this Indian Army needs to cut its strength by 3 lakhs. We are not short of, we are surplus of 3 lakhs. We are not short of 1 lakh. Now they say there will be a shortage of 4,000 officers. If you are shortage of 4,000 officers, reduce your officers from NCC. They are combat soldiers. What are they doing? Training girls. The national security is more important than, because these boys and girls, if there are a number of NCC cadets in J&K. Where were they? They could have taken over the security. So you are training these soldiers. 3.5 lakh NCC cadets get trained. They pass out every year. After 3 years, where are these cadets? They were in J&K. They are there. J&K army treats them. Army takes them. Army trains them. So you are not utilizing the potential of this country by training the NCC cadets. You are not utilizing what these officers are doing. If these chaps are not motivated to come in service of the nation when there is a crisis like this which happened in J&K. There were so many there who are in J&K who have done NCC C certificate or training. So there is something, there is no shortage of officers, there is no shortage of troops. Now you see the Republic Day Parade. Republic Day Parade, a division stands soldiers walk. Every year from September onwards, these soldiers get concentrated. They are withdrawn from the combat troops deployed on the front line. They come to the center. They train. They come to Delhi. I think by November, December. For 6 months, they are just marching. They are withdrawn from the combat role, the combat training, from the professional job. They are just marching for 2 hours march on Kartavya Park. 6 months they are wasting. This Republic Day Parade should be stopped here. And none of these services who are tail end, who 1 lakh troops, who more we want, they never march. There is no AC contingent, there is no ordnance contingent, there is no EME contingent, there is no RBC contingent. So why are they there? They are not even in combat role. They are not even doing. The combat soldiers are fighting there, and then they are withdrawn. They are deprived of their training. They are marching on the Rajpath. They take a clap. You say, oh, this regiment is good, and that, and then they go back 6 months. By the time 6 months get over, another lot comes, or same lot comes. Then say this lady officer is leading this contingent. This lady officer should be on the front with the troops. This young officer, he is leading the contingent. He is not recruited to march. He is recruited to be trained and fight the terrorists. He should be using his weapons, his crew, single weapons, crew weapons. The number of, if he is a tank regiment, he is marching and you are glorifying him. This only lady officer who is marching in the Republic Day Parade, and they are running away from the main combat role. This Kartavya, this Republic Day Parade. No country in the world has a parade like this. 6 months they have a parade, somebody thing, and nobody is wasting time. You can have state tableau and whatever it is, and NCC and this, not these soldiers. Please don't. Then you would need 4 lakh troops more. If we are not 1 lakh short, we will be 4 lakh short, because most of the time half the troops are wasting their time on this, energy on this. Now, if I hope I have answered most of the questions. So this, what Modi will do, leave it to Modi. Please do not speculate and start giving your ideas on open TV. And state government, please help all the state government to throw away Rohingyas and Bangladeshis out of India. Please, Pakistanis was the last day, 29th November, to be out. They are the sleeper cells in India who are harming your progress, who are arming the Navy, who are instigating officers into a civil fight on MG Road and Brigade Road and this, and putting a case against them. They are demoralizing a fit soldier, like this happened in Bangalore. So please give us your strength and supporting hand to Modi. He will sort this out. Pakistan will be cleansed from this. Pakistan will be divided, and he'll never be able to raise eyes. But give him some time. Don't every night and day question him, and don't let. One more important thing. Please, I'm requesting Modi. There is a poster which is on TV without his head. He's Eddie Modi Gayab. Modi should file a criminal case against these people. The people in India are openly abusing president, openly abusing vice president, the governor, the Amit Shah, everybody, and Modi is not taking any action. And if I support, and if I support, and if that happens to be some known chap, he would file a case against me. I'll be arrested, and Modi will discard me like Nipur Sharma or Sadhvi Pragya or Nishikant Dubey. So Modi, if you do this, then how can we fight for you? If you are allowing, we are respecting you, we are following you, but if you are allowing yourself to be insulted, degraded, it is almost, they have told you that we'll cut your head, and you are doing nothing. This is no time to read sloka, Prime Minister Modi. You have to sort these people out, because it is hurting us. It is hurting our soldiers when we are fighting. That our Prime Minister people are openly insulting him and abusing him, and he is not doing anything. You try to abuse any Congress leader or anybody, you'll be arrested tomorrow. So nobody dare abuse them. We don't want anybody to abuse anybody, but you should stop all this. Please take action against these people. Otherwise, you're sending a wrong message to the world that you can do anything in India to Prime Minister. He will not take any action. But if you support him, Nishikant Dubey type, he will sideline you. Please take action. I hope I have answered all questions. And if you have any questions, please put them in the comment. I will answer them also. COBRA ka salute.